Munchumuligerio Ndizi TV bono charagire chinzi satochia bono botukenga kene kwarigania semesa ya mwana majia nyara okumanyikati yari twabere to kwariganiria kurose mambia yarenge ntambe weka chinzi chigabono cha bono maragobali tukerigaria Jumatano italikia ya mumutinyo gatatu mwaka bwikiri bubere na merongebere ne tatu na mange habere ka okorekana ayo aseri bwango chikoko sansamuranira na kumanya semaragoba ya bono gendrago tubwatia weterense melie mtandao semu ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital na begensemeli ya YouTube na bako tonyora buna Ndizi TV News diritanganike gima tonyora mangana jua senchira yoko ya chota.
I have about 32 students that come from very poor families. I have decided as an individual to fully fund their school fees for the next 4 years until they clear school.
Abana kurwa chinka chintaka watari kwenya arabaye tabu ya matemo KCP na mbonyore tichi basari ne reko bakonya kobaka ne school fees ya semia kene rbosio tebere sairi janda.
Tuachirega with a lot of transparency tokore abanainchi boka bechorera baraibabo
obochoria sabara ebechiro nigo bagenrete nyamache na kiyarenge go sento komanye.
Government has not increased school fees.
Ntoramenta school fees as university chine chinkumo kando mwaziri wejisemi Ezekiel Machogu. Asayo muhonenda manga mwancho muligero bono isaranso ekenko munya senchera yobo ikirano buna baliki baito bayasangirerie kurwa chinkongo chonse olitoko bwaterana era gotera somuno bwimanyiriyo igakuru kwa Joshua Auta iliterana nchenkuru kwa Vincent Onyancha. Igotoko chakamone mesa yamangana mayana sobo choli bagendreto kolekana ase chichiro au anena sorongo rwa Gusii litukiri mulio kama ega yobo choli kolekana ase chiro ya nyakoe ase litukuria robo choli bene nigo bwa kolekana ase chiro ya nyamache kolenga numu director bwe chiro Zakari Moseni gate beruna obo choli obu nigo bwa kolekana kirengaki anene ekere emyake tato yabirege koerana na basobo choli bwalero nigate uno bo choli obu nigo bwa kolekana senchire yobo asioro na buraburu chine chonsi nchiena getigo ase chireyo ya nyamacho muliketo depon asanya na mange.
Obochori bobo teneneri ase chiro ya nyamache obo bogokoreka ase gekakie myaka 3 mbwanyara gokoreka litukuria rero asaba na biasara beso kiana gochora abateneneri babo ase ebirengo ao
ase chikura chiro ya nyamache ige ekenege ntokera ase lichiko the Kisii County Trade and Markets Act ya 2015 dia etetiwe inga kere chiro etwaro boteneneri no boteneneri oboiga gobo gotakurwa ase chairman twatwaro mo man rep omo women rep omo youth rep na people living with disability sari bamete no borema
abateneneri bamanyekaine buna ekomiti ye chiro nigo barabenge nchenene gochia serikali
abana ubago konye serikali aso boteneri bwechichiro kera baba konyire egere twara yasina barabwo twanyame komana kyo oboteneri bwitobore titi amangana yo wakana ebanko committee ngo play a very important role une serikali kera tuwatendene committee ngo konye katore kere committee na ere meta bana biashara
abo bisabe chichiro be county n'abamenyi borogongoro mbaene kya omorembe asobo choli bweli tukeri bwagenderera buya sagasagende etayo
ntorarora sagasaga chinde abantu banyamache n'abantu babwato omorembe nande twagokire buyo bine serikali kere moko nase mwakaribishwa abantu bale democratic nyamache gaiga abantu bale wechole abatu watsagasaga ende yonse
obo jali muna bwajagete bwajakabuya abo bisaba ko joli ana bantaba yanarora abo bagotegerangi mukoboli ana bako beka buyeraini bakorokiria lens obo joli mbya bwendere mbobwa manganana na security itere buya
ochoko norororo na inde system we kobwati kundoche ngane ndonge kore registered ya serisa kara ndoche mbya bakobwati
gati yabaonchoreria abwe bari kurwanira ebirogo ao ase chiro ya nyamache mbatoro mochando na koria ira yo gokora ogonchoreria kwa magenderero
nyamache ne bwate mejande menge itagere gokorwa mana bono district jeto nyinge jama gaisiegere ekina jitora bidoko igora abange na baito bako ni binte chiro mbabwate bakonari iko ikatoligia ase abange nabo beko bakonari ibintu byabo
boigo mbarwa magani abo barigetie gokorerwa elio gwekinia
bwati ase tokobeka ebinto biete mbura agego toita ntobwati ase tokoigama atochandegete bono batogosaba ng'a bari bagochi kogenda ase ekero geke batokonye batobeke na intu ase tokoigama na intu tueigu buya ng'a na intu twanyorire oyo gotokonye kiagere mbura yatoitire amatuka yonsi pi nyombe chibagache chia matoke tiga tuanche ebe muna marigiti ase chinse chinde munere na intu tonyare koni ebinto byaito nande byatigara no nari ekaro byatigaire twanyora ntorendeire mpaka ritukorinde nande riko bwachi
kuripoteria getaseni kia Ndizi TV korwa ase chiro ya Nyamache imeye county ya Kisii Rrighton asanya
Mbiya muno homuliki todipo na sanya soroboti rwa senchera yoboikira no nigo rwarigani gubene no muliki Josephat Alhamisi na koleto gochasimule na dipon asanya gotigana yubono mwancho muligeni gono mubunge kurwa ase ebunge ya Nyaribari chache za Rrighton haberga ko watu ko bokonyi gochase aboroki gwe 32 abono bakora matemo ba KCP na goeta bijakore nigo bakurwa ase chifamilia chire chinta kanigate biruna no nyamaega yabana abuko burachi basari nigeso kiriko bakane school fees aseka ke myaka nerebosio eriko nyara gosira chisemi chiaboroboti rwa sentira yobo ikirano no muliketo Josephat Alhamisi
Ninjikoene kiabuna abana bonsi watarasoa ase skurane na sekrasi ya kienda imeko constituency Nyaribari chache benyorereri bagerio na boigo konyora chisemi chiabo ase nchire bwenerete ayangorengana no mochumbe o Nyaribari chache za Rrighton.
As you are aware, we have students who did not manage to get the bursaries because of late applications, and some of them come from very vulnerable background. So I decided, as a member of parliament and as a human being, I decided to bring them together. I have about 32 students that come from very poor families. I have decided as an individual to fully fund their school fees for the next 4 years until they clear school.
Zairi chanda boigo nigatebire abana abwe 32 elinde kwira na sechi skuru nigo banyaleko babakwewa bokonyi korengana ne foundation ya Zairi chanda korende talia kurwa aseke gancha kilia gichibasari.
And all this, and I want to make it very clear, it is from my own pocket. It has nothing to do with the CDF. It has nothing to do with anything from government. It is just me as an individual. I've decided to sponsor the 32 students to go to school immediately from tomorrow, and I will be the father of the students.
Igoria Junior Secondary School Zairi Chanda nigo abate engwane yogokwana.
We had a meeting this morning. We are still deliberating on what is the best approach to do. We also I personally had a meeting with the Minister for Education about a week ago, and I cannot say much on that because we are still in the process to agree on what is best for the JCC.
Boigo omochumbe oyo Nyaribari chache za Rrighton niga gikeirie anena mandamano ayagendere ko bakwaliganirwa amaneke ombekeria giazimio.
We will not agree to be threatened by protests or mass protests. We are telling the Azimio Brigade that the full force of the law will be applied to anyone found contravening the law, destroying any Kenyan property. We will not take it lightly.
Zairi chanda boigo nigatebire najikubwatarana amana serikali enene anena se wizara eliobolemi eliokoenekia buna abamenyi be constituency yaye benyorere oboyobolia bweligo lirike bune serikali anyalete kwa baikuliera chira.
Karibuni, mimi nitakuwa hapa. Kama sio yeye atatuma PS ama mwakilishi wake ambayo tutakuwa tukizunguka hasa katika eneo bunge letu la Nyaribari chache tukipatiana mbolea kwa watu wetu ili waweze kukuza mambo ya mazao.
Kuripoteri getaseni kia Ndizi TV kuro omocho keumbu uyo kutoka mea constituency Nyaribari chache imeye county ya Kisii Rrighton Josephat Alhamisi.
Miamono homurikito Josephat Amisi asorobochirwa senchira yobo ikirano gotiga na yobone county ya Nyamira nigo yachoro homuriki obo beneli tukulia lero omuyogo ikirani wano mo governor we county ya Amosi Nyariba sogoti ne okwaye no kuruira yogo chigo kolemeremo omuriki we county Jaki Magara ni gate yauna na chigo kolemeremo ya yogwanchiria konde gwensi gutai yogo chasawa menyibe county ya Nyamira omuriki tokurwa se county ya Nyamira jobu maangi no robochirwa senchira yobo ikirano.
So help me God.
Maiga yogwetigwa ni bunge county ya Nyamira nigo Jack Magara atiani gukoba omuliki we county asomo yega ora uno munachi ekina William Chepseba.
And advice to the governor of Nyamira County that I shall do justice to all.
Asate eba eganga ya nene nugo chikwene kyabuna okobwaterana kwa beiro egati yabakoli emirimo be county Nyamira.
Nyamira na jinsi nilivyoahidi ni kuchukua kiapo ya ofisi ni kwamba tutafanya kazi pamoja tukishirikiana na washikadau wote, asasi mbalimbali za serikali, zile za serikali kuu na zile za serikali za county, county assembly, the county executive together na wafanyikazi wote wenzangu.
Boigo na atorabuna mbachiko ene kyabuna baikira nirichiro mugavana bwe county Nyamira alireta bamenyi be county Nyamira asobo choli bwa etete.
Kiani pamoja tufanyie governor kazi ili plan zote, mipango zote ambazo aliwaahidi wananchi wakati wa uchaguzi zote zitimizwe. Tunajua kwamba kulikuwa na manifesto ambayo governor alitengeneza wakati wa uchaguzi, na hiyo manifesto inaongea kuhusu maendeleo mbalimbali ambayo county government ya Nyamira itatekelezea wananchi wa Nyamira.
Omugavana bwe county Nyamira Amos Nyaribo nateba nabwate okwegena buna nachikokora emeremo asenchira yoboikiranu.
He's not a new person. He has been serving the county as a chief officer in the Ministry of Health. So we take him as one of our own and wish him all the best in his new role. In doing his role, he's expected, as he has taken oath, to do his job with diligence.
Asamu sabakubwatiri chiko atabwatibwa ntereri bonde bonsi asobokoreri bwaye
Chintaru chigakorirwa oyo togete okorete buya kubwa abande twaja kuja kuriye mu marero itokoroke kiapo yara korega siaye kubwate kananeri chiko atarigo koenera nsemende yonsi yona gitwacha gukora so ngoirenga kieye opongeza Jack Magara
kurwa se county Nyamira ginko reporteria Ndizi TV Job Maangi.
Biyamono muliki tokurwa se county ya Nyamira Job Maangi asorobochirwa senchira yobo ikirano gotigana yubono nigo tokomerana numuliki tondemo Stephen kurwa se county ya Kisii igagotomanyi buna abarema n'abantu bare naho barema se county ya Kisii bono bakora no munyakero bobo nigo besokirina kwe murungania nene asogo taigwa mabaga ase serikali ya county ya Kisii chinga kichini gabata kire kyombe kirikyo gotokobo kurumi na boigo nobo sare konyana kurigereria naki abakuremere mu ase serikali ya county ya Kisii banyoreta abagaye miremo nago isiko abantu bare nobore moroboti rwa senchira yobikirano
chiwiki nkeigo mega roboti rogo tukaba kori emeremo be county ya Kisii gosokana kwene kibuna mbaro berigeti ko babarema nonye mbabwate bare mabonde bwensi gati abarema nigo besokirina kugania serikali gwesokina gutukanka yama mocha beta soko bariki abwo berigeti buna barema
igore mengo sabe serikali the national government kubwate kana na DCI bakorobo unguri ngikiabete KTRH bakorobo unguri ngikiabete ofisi ya Director of Health bakorobo unguri ngikiabete ofisi ya National Council aiga Kisii County ofisi ya Rrighton baungurie batebe ngaki mwaka kyoega bantaba bakorera registration.
Eric Ndabo nigakwerera Ndizi TV igoro muroberio motindi bokorikia barema bande bonsi
ando wate process yo ko irike konyore kadi rio barema ngakiego chaka na ende ngakiego kore na ende ngobwente koba omuntu wende koba no rio bwato barema bwichingenjo na ende wikaga ndali sinya itali yetu ya KTRH as department ya to ko BDK acha koro ko irike na form abanyagitali mbara oro banne banyare kumuaccess abo yakora ku doctors ke ba muaccessirie banyora go muntu oyoga bwate physical disability oyoga bwate liengosi oyabwato barimo bwa maiso kogenda
chinga kiechio nigamuchirie kaunti ya Kisii asikeria tebire buna amagani yabare mataranyara goisanekiwa asama bagaye chigasia beire ase kaunti
ese serikali yawo wachakire lakini tindaranga noro mare mumono kolika abantu babwato barema togo cyase chisi cyao ondetayo bwato barema togo cyase chisiyo cyao abantu mbaro baito babwato barema bakora kianda chi interview cyaeta ondetayo kwaeta nono yomo wana toko boriga osenchengo boriga no kiongozi wa mafukisi ingiga kogera abantu abaiga ondo mataetwe Article 54 ngotebera mangana ye constitution yetu ya Kenya nga abantu abugoikwa baego at least 5% ne ingiga bwate asabare mafu
abarema ngati y'abantu bari abwata magani abena ase binyoro ayuaga neri korigereri guke boikerano kuripoteria Ndizi TV erietariane Ndemo Steven
muno muliki Ndemo Steven asorobotirwa senchira yobo ikirano gotigana yomunya kirobo wana boda kurose county ya Kisii Fridah nunda ni gobaneso kiri na boigo kubatana na wana boda wande okwana igoro yamangana rengete serikali ya county ya Kisii no burayibwaye anasogo sona no kwa wana boda okwani tukolera somo je gabomera na wana boda nigo nunda atebire buno mugavana we county ya Kisii tarikirania mangana rengete amagendro na kumubule tabasego sona na amangana arenge tobo choli bwa wana boda na boigo na mangana rengete abana boda chinga kiechinunda ni gatebire buna serikali ya county ya Kisii ne bwento kurubu subirgo cya sawa na boda na babasikin elikonyara wikirani meremo yabo buna ebwenerete
na igule birika chirega na gari no mugaba na Paul Simbarati omugaba na Paul Simbarati achore twakora abantu ba Kisii county gas lakini egento kyogo 10 paka rero iga kende nkiya korire egento kyoka korire ne vitisho na koreta chiguni chita abantu baitu otobwate mechando ntoka etikotegera magana ayu a Paul Simbarati akototebi egento kende ntumuna abarundi chipikipiki ntori maredi ne county government intu tora abantu tore abanya biashara tore stakeholders be county government na ande nche muno mo chairman obusongo boda riders association engotebanga abantu ba Kisii county abantu bechipikipiki lazima basikwe na ande abantu bari bahakirite President William Samuel Ruto chikura tukarigia serikali enene ntoko chigotishwerwa ne serikali ye county wale nataka to yabantu baitoiga abantu baiteta abantu abarwete se county government office abantu bari muntu baita office akoro ku Paul Simbarati abantu bari ababwate training ya karate training eyu ekoba funded no mugavana Paul Simbarati otogo sabanganto igweto gokwano gokura mono na Kindiki akoreki yani otogo sabana Kindiki amagana ari mugavana nkomote no yobokora bona yatokoteba iga bwana Mr Kindiki otokonye ebibago bibwate training center ya karate beiteta abantu baito otogo sabanga bibwatwe with immediate effect bifeste law ekina kitogo sabantu mna abantu
na go tigana yubono mwanchu muligira tokanda kumulikira alia abereka okorekana asechinse mochinde ni gobono omwaziri bwechisemi Ezekiel Machogu atebire buna serikali maranyara komenta amangana rengete komenta we school fees asechi university okwana university ya Kabyanga zeritukulia lerekero lego chengero bokorri bwe myaka 10 negate abuna amangana abereka gonchoka na chiabere ne chinkuma kolende serikali tirabage komenta chwese cyo kashiringi chiri bwe 50 na ibere atebire buno komerana kwa wasensemeli ya Mombasa ne kerengere kia betege kurwegwa kolende serikali titaberentina kerengere kyo aso komenta we school fees anase chi university.
The government has come to a decision where we say the school fees should be increased from 16,000 the way it is now to another figure. That again. It does? I'm saying a moment, the school fees Let me say this, the school fees is how much as of now? The school fees that you pay is only 16,000. How much do they pay? So what we are saying is that government has not increased school fees, and all that were done in Mombasa, the Vice Chancellor's Conference was just people giving their views, and as government we have not been able to make a decision on matter school fees. So government is continuing giving money the way we have.
Ago tigana yubo no murai wense William Samoei Ruto ni gabariga nibo n'abambassador bane kurwa Kinsenye aiga sense ya Kenya ase nyumba y'obora State House irikonyana gukwana mange anamangana arengeto bwa matobu ya gati ya ambassador buno ambassador kurwa ase enseri ya Egypt oyubono oika sense ya Kenya na ambassador bande irikonyara kubwatirana nigo rutate ya bunense ya Kenya netari kubwatirana mune Kinse chinde asokonyara gutinya no gotwara obwa matobu ya na ekira yuage nretono umwaziri bobolendi boime kidhure kindikiri tukuliare niga ikira na bosio bwe committee yobolendi nakobeka asobwagare ali yago chikirania ekira ntokremere monse serikali ya Kenya kwanza kidhure kindika okwana akorwa ase bosio bwe committee yobolendi nigate abuna nartali kobwaterana amona barayibonsi nabogene chinsemo chinde chobolendi elikonyara kwane kimna nkora baramangana lengetobo sari aberga korekana chinsemo chinge anasobo saga ni wabere bogo korekana na woni gate uno murai wense William Samoei Ruto na tare kumubwatisi anaboiga serikali yonse netare kubweka ebirengo biri bitakira sokonyara kwane kibuna ngotingi barobolendi asense ya Kenya.
The William Ruto administration will end banditry in Kenya. I have the support of the president to make sure that his administration delivers the country from this shame, because other countries are discussing other things, technology, and the next frontier for agriculture, how to take advantage of our natural resources. And I have kept on arguing, which I still do this morning. The future of Kenya, a century from today, when none of us here will be alive, is in the north of our country. I have looked carefully at our country's history. I have looked carefully at how other countries have been able to make progress. Most of America in the west is desert. But today it hosts some of the biggest economic frontiers for that country. Why? Because 80 years ago, the American government decided to open up the so-called Wild West. That's why California today, the 8th largest economy in the world, sits in the desert.
Na kina yuwega gendrete gati ya wabunge niko wone beso kina kukwana mangana renge toko na chokweli chiko waiti waneka mberikorgia Supreme Court anasenyo mogati ya basacha sabasacha kusaba kungwa saba kungu kolengana bajumba abune ko batebere buna engane yone yekeranetiwe asenchire tabwenrete na gote buna abana cyo bina croise kamberongia Supreme baikeraneti okuna choko ni go barenge babere boka asabatebere buna kolengana eri chikonte bwenrete go itigwa asenchire ngabune yo ababunga obona niko batebere baguche kubwatira namone kanisa wikabosio bweke gambere kya Supreme elikonyara kwa mireli ngane yo asebaganire referendum nyareke okorwa oseri chikelie ndibe ligoeti gwana kobolia abakenya kwa bwatia asokanye gotugutira lichikeliare elirengetenywa mo hagati y'abasacha n'abasacha gose abakungu asabakungu.
We are going back to that Supreme Court, and I'm encouraged by the position taken by the churches. Yeah. Because people think you cannot appeal to the Supreme Court, but you can go back for a relook, review. And I take courage in the fact that only 3 judges of the Supreme Court decided so. Yeah. 2 dissented and 2 were not there. We are going back to that Supreme Court with the religious organizations, the churches and everybody, and we are going to request the Supreme Court in their full bench of 7 in number to review that position. And if they don't, then I want to remind the Supreme Court and our court system to begin reading where they derive their power from.
We shall go whichever heights possible, including further constitutional amendment in Parliament at all referendum if necessary. Indeed, our Constitution and even the Penal Code outlaw these scholars' shameful, distasteful, and heinous activities. We have a platform to make laws. We are Christians. We will not let Kenyans down.
It is unethical, uncultural, and un-African for people to say that they can have same-sex marriage, a man to a man, a woman to a woman. That is actually uncouth, ungodly. We will not accept, and we will call out those judges who specifically voted that they are not for the interest of
na haba MCA kurwase county ya Trans Nzoia nigo wano begerero mu governor we county yo manyekanita buna George Natembea asoko mocho muri bwazimio wani Kenya zo gutaka gosona no bokorri bwa yaniko chinga kicha ba MCA banyara bagotebyo mu bwazimio ko ne kibuna ngorigerero baramangana rengetama gendero anase county ya Trans Nzoia.
We are no longer going to be followers. Kufuata tu watu, kufuata watu tumekataa hiyo maneno. Wacha wengine pia tufuate kwa bwana. Namna gani bwana? Hatuwezi kuwa tunafuata tu watu namna hiyo, hapana. Kwa hivyo sisi hatuna time. Hatuna wakati wa kwenda kulumbana na watu. We don't have time. We don't have that luxury. Kama wazungu wanaweza kuamua kwenda kucheza kati na analipwa. Hapo ndo kucheza kati ulipwe. Utalipwa na nani? Lazima utamwaga jayo, si ndio? Sisi Trans Nzoia tuko katika ile nafasi ya kufanya kazi. Itafika mahali ya kufanya starehe, ya kupiga story na kutembea na kupiga story. Lakini kwa sasa sisi watu yangu ni kuwafanyia kazi.
Ukweli ni kwamba DAP iko na gavana mmoja peke yake. Huyo gavana anaitwa nani? Na wakicheza na George Natembea, hata kama ni chama ya DAP, sisi tuko tayari kupambana na hao mundu.
Na boigobona machibu yobochori obona sense ya Nigeria niko muri yabagakurarigwa bene asobochori wabo kolekana sarike merongebere anane asomutinyo itomutinyo kabere maga yokurarigwa kwa machibu ayo ni gobono ensemo yo kwa merite taberana na machibu ya sokote abuna bochori obo kolekana tia century yo bwasire no bwasio ko sense yo ya Nigeria kyombe kirigate tamangana yobochori ya sense ya Nigeria niko abakomoraria bono Bola Tinubu ko bomurai wense ya Nigeria asobochori waba bokoera.
Tinubu Bola Ahmed of the APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Thank you.
Munchumu ligeli bono hayungati tobato kwariganira Semargoba yabono wetera Ndizi TV MS yamangana mayesa tochi yabono botuko lituke ligabono etalikie mumutinyo gatoto litukulie Jumatano ayo ngati yali twakwariganira oli twabwatera nero wetera sumuno bwimanyiriye gakoro kwa Joshua uta yakarokia Petro niramukira ayina kibuno kayaretera asenchira yoko nekiriyo gine chibiche cya wikire asenchira yobo ikirana bakondra gutubwatensemeriye mitandao Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital rabigensemeriye YouTube na bagotunyarabuna Ndizi TV News inyarabono nyarago kumanyibuna ekero konyo yomino kunyarago tongia omusumo yo nyare gwoka musumo tokulima okonyo yomino anyarago tongia omusumo oyo tokulima nande nyarabona gari ya oyoka te kunyara kubeka omusabara nchira ine libuna okonyo yomina suko kurekeranga mogokia sekende igo ayetaliye kwira na maiga ekero konyo yomino gwoki omusumo oye oyo tolikulima hayo naria tugukomanyire tirane nchinkuru kwa Vincent Onyancha.